This is just in. Lisa Bluder did not make the cut for Indiana Fever, but Stephanie White did. But how and why? Is Stephanie White the secret weapon the Indiana Fever needs? This legendary WNBA figure is back, but this time, she's not on the court, she's leading it. As the Indiana Fever coach, Stephanie White Indiana Fever might just change the game. But how will this impact Caitlin Clark, who used to running her own show? But who is Stephanie White off the court? From her luxurious tastes to her intriguing relationships, the Stephanie White lifestyle is just as captivating as her career. And with a net worth that keeps growing, her success is turning heads. Curious about Stephanie White's net worth and her personal side, including her Stephanie White partner? Stay tuned, because you won't believe what's next for the WNBA's bold new power coach. Stephanie White's return as Indiana Fever head coach has set the WNBA abuzz, reigniting excitement among fans and players alike. During the recent NBA broadcast of the Orlando Magic and Cleveland Cavaliers, White was inundated with congratulatory messages, revealing the profound impact she's had on the basketball world. Commentator Ryan Ruocco even remarked on her buzzing phone, to which White responded, 197, and I've responded to some already. This marks a heartfelt homecoming for White, who calls Indiana her basketball DNA. Having previously played for the Fever and then leading them to the WNBA Finals as head coach in 2015, White's deep ties to Indiana position her as a key asset. White is particularly enthusiastic about mentoring the Fever's rising stars, including rookie standout Caitlin Clark, whom she admires greatly. Think about a generational player in Caitlin Clark, White said, alongside back-to-back Rookie of the Year Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, who I think had the best year of her career. The Fever, who broke an 8-year playoff drought in 2024, now look forward to building on that momentum. Fever president Kelly Krauskopf praised White's return, emphasizing, "Stephanie is a part of the fabric of this franchise." Fans are hopeful that with White's strategic guidance, this young roster, affectionately known as the three-headed snake, can bring home another WNBA championship. But we know you are not here for this. White signed an explosive contract with the Fevers, and well, that is some serious money. Stephanie White, recently appointed as head coach of the Indiana Fever, holds an estimated net worth of between $3 million and $5 million. Known for her extensive career in the WNBA, both on and off the court, White's impact on the league has been significant. Although exact figures of her coaching contracts remain undisclosed, her success and experience command respect in the industry, with WNBA coaching salaries for top-tier coaches ranging from $500,000 to $1.2 million annually. White's career achievements and steady rise through the coaching ranks have bolstered her financial standing. Her tenure as head coach of the Connecticut Sun added notable prestige as she led the team to consecutive WNBA semifinal appearances and earned the Coach of the Year title in 2023. This role, paired with her new position with the Indiana Fever, is expected to further increase her net worth, especially as the Fever's young, talented roster looks poised for a resurgence under her leadership. The WNBA's financial structure is growing, but still lags behind the NBA, which affects compensation for players and coaches alike. Despite the league's recent revenue surge, an impressive 200% increase to over $200 million, funding for women's basketball still falls short of what the NBA commands. However, the WNBA's potential for growth, bolstered by stars like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, could pave the way for enhanced financial rewards. With White's return to Indiana, both her influence and net worth are likely to grow alongside the Fever's evolving success. And so will her lifestyle. Off the court, Stephanie White's life is rooted in her family and her connections to Indiana and Nashville. Originally from West Lebanon, Indiana, White maintains close ties to her Hoosier roots. This connection recently influenced her decision to leave her coaching position with the Connecticut Sun and join the Indiana Fever, where she now serves as the head coach. Family was a major factor in her choice, as she wanted to be closer to her home state and her family, particularly after facing a family emergency during her time with the Sun. Currently, White lives in Nashville, Tennessee, with her partner, ESPN's Monday Night Football sideline reporter Lisa Salters, and her 3 children, Landon, and twins Aiden and Avery. This arrangement allows White to balance her professional responsibilities with her family life, as Nashville is only about 4 hours from Indianapolis. In the WNBA offseason, she works as an analyst for ESPN and the Big Ten Network, where she covers both NBA and college basketball games. Her life off the court showcases a dedication to both her family and her career, allowing her to fulfill her passion for basketball while staying connected to her personal roots. But it still brings us to the question of why Stephanie White was chosen over Lisa. Stephanie White has built an impressive coaching career in the WNBA and NCAA. She first served as an assistant coach for the Indiana Fever, helping guide them to their first ever WNBA championship in 2012. Promoted to head coach in 2015, White led the Fever to the WNBA Finals that year, but they fell to the Minnesota Lynx. After her time with the Fever, she coached Vanderbilt University's women's basketball team from 2016 to 2021, though her record there was mixed, with a 46-83 record over 5 seasons. In 2023, White returned to the WNBA as head coach of the Connecticut Sun. She made an immediate impact, leading the team to back-to-back WNBA semifinal appearances and earning WNBA Coach of the Year honors. Known for her strategic defensive plays and adaptability, White now aims to bring her experience and winning mindset back to Indiana with the Fever. Stephanie White's appointment as head coach of the Indiana Fever is seen as a strategic move aligning with the franchise's goals for competitive growth and player development, contrasting sharply with Christy Side's tenure. White's track record as WNBA Coach of the Year in 2023 and her ability to drive young talent and structure winning strategies provide the Fever with a more seasoned approach that aligns with their push for playoff consistency and a potential championship run. White's previous coaching success, including taking the Fever to the WNBA Finals in 2015 and leading the Connecticut Sun to the semifinals, demonstrates her capacity to excel in high-pressure environments, an area in which Sides, a relatively inexperienced coach, struggled despite modest progress during her short tenure. Moreover, White's return to Indiana capitalizes on her familiarity with the team's culture, key players, and management, especially her long-standing relationships with Fever executives Kelly Krauskopf and Lynn Dunn, who were instrumental in her initial coaching career. This synergy is expected to create a cohesive environment conducive to fostering talent like Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, both seen as foundational to the team's future. White's strengths also lie in her defensive schemes and her ability to leverage fast-paced, flexible offenses. This playstyle could maximize the skill sets of the Fever's young roster, making the Fever a more formidable playoff contender. This focus on structured yet adaptable gameplay is a vital element the Fever sought, reinforcing White's suitability over Sides, whose experience did not yet reach the level required to elevate the Fever into sustained playoff territory. By securing White, the Fever signaled their commitment to a bold and assertive pursuit of excellence, aligning with the franchise's aim of maximizing talent and attaining their championship aspirations. As we conclude, we must reminisce. Stephanie White has returned to shake things up as the Indiana Fever coach. With her celebrated coaching style and deep WNBA experience, she's ready to revive this team and bring a new energy to Indiana. Known not only for her strategic brilliance, but also for her inspiring personal journey, Stephanie White's lifestyle combines her passion for family, basketball, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. But wait, how does her success translate into numbers? Stephanie White's net worth has surged thanks to her impact both on the court and in sports media as an analyst, where she shares insights for NBA and college games. And alongside her partner, ESPN's Lisa Salters, she balances a high-profile career with a rich family life. So, can she steer the Indiana Fever to a new championship era? Drop your thoughts below and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned.